Alright everyone, welcome back to some Fire Emblem Heroes. So I'm Johan and today we got a new trailer for the new heroes for Fire and Ice. So it was a bit of a letdown but overall, but you know, we could have seen it coming. But having just two heroes is kind of but whatever. Let's go through the trailer and I'll give my thoughts on it. Alright, I guess with Book 3 coming up, I mean, this is kind of... it's now or never kind of thing. You can put the volume up a little bit.
I come from the land of boing, 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 smooth.
Okay, so first we got Ilger, I think that's how you pronounce it. Ilger, whatever. But, alright, so she's here. I kind of expected her to be a staff unit. I don't remember if they mentioned what weapon she used in the story. I played in Japanese, and sometimes I'm not fluent or anything, but you know, hard, difficult words I might miss sometimes. But, well, she's a blue dagger, which is pretty cool. I believe that's the first blue dagger in the permanent pool. So, alright, she's an infantry and all that. Art is all good. I believe same artist as all the other sisters. And, well, all the other siblings, rather. Okay, so let's take a look at her skills. Alright, so first we got Silger, I want to say. Grants speed +3, start of combat. If she has more speed than the foe at all, gets attack and speed +4 during combat. And the typical dagger stuff. Now I want to point out that, so this basically means as long as she is faster at all than the enemy, she will double them, because even if she has 1 speed higher, she'll get +4 speed, meaning she has 5 speed over the opponent now, meaning she'll double. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, so I don't know. She's a dagger unit, so I'm not sure how strong her attack will be, but of course her A slot will help a bit. But that has its own issues, but you know, it's pretty cool ability, I guess. Next, Glimmer, that's whatever. Next, okay, here's the interesting skill. Sorcery Blade 3. If at the start of combat she is adjacent to a magic ally, deals adaptive damage. So we don't know who this will be inheritable to. I'm assuming it's just like probably infantry. I don't know if armor will get it, but either way, it's pretty cool to have adaptive skill on as a skill, adaptive damage as a skill now, on a skill now, inheritable skill. But the requirement for it is kinda tricky. I mean, so automatically, like in arena, this will be, unless you're using a dual infantry skill or dual skill, then this will be kind of difficult to use. Being bonded with the magic ally is kind of a nuisance. And it doesn't even give any other stats, so, you know, it's kind of... it won't help your damage output much. It'll be probably good on Ilger herself, but... I do want to point out that now that attack defense bond is a seal, this will have some pretty good synergy, actually. It'll make up for having no stats in your A slot, and it'll also give you a nice defense boost, which will help you against a lot of the distant counter units and stuff, adaptive attack, damage, lightning breath and stuff. So yeah, it has potential. I mean, I don't think it's going to be that great, but we'll have to see. I also want to point out, it'll probably, if it's allowed on tome users, it'll be pretty decent synergy with Lind because of her refined aura, giving +6 attack to magic users. But we'll see. Next, chill speed. Alright, it's nice to have another chill speed in the pool. But it's probably not going to be wanted on Ilger's kit, since she's probably going to be hyper offensive. You definitely want to have desperation. Well, I know that's boring and all, but I'm not expecting her to be too bulky. So without desperation, I feel like she's just going to go down really quick to all the distant counter units in the meta right now. But it's a great skill nonetheless, of course. I think if you have it on a teammate, it'll be much more effective. And lastly, we have Speed Tactic, finally on in the permanent pool, so I'll feel less bad for merging all my legendary Linds. So yeah, it'll be nice premium fodder. Man, she is a gold mine for skills, but yeah, we'll see how her stats are. We can see a glimpse of it here. She's doing...
I'm having so much fun.
Okay, so 41 against this red Manakee. Obviously, this red Manakee only had 35 HP. We don't know how high level the Manakee was, but 41 is a lot. But it's probably doing adaptive damage, so it's hard to say for sure. 38 HP is actually not that bad for like a ranged DPS unit, but it's still not enough to like withstand, you know, quicker post distant counter units and stuff. But oh well. All right. So moving on. Ruler of Flames, Surtur. Okay. So whoop. As we expected, I mean, he's already in the game. Green armor units. The voice actor, I guess, is one of the ones going on strike, so that's interesting. It's still going on, I guess. But yeah, his art is great. You know, pretty good voice acting for the English. Alright, so let's take a look here. They kept his weapon. The Samara gives 3 defense and deals 20 damage to foes within 2 spaces. Now this is going to be a really good thing for Babysitting Emblem in Arena. Doing 20 damage at the start of every turn is pretty solid. Unfortunately, he's an armor unit, so unless you have Armored March or Armored Boots, it's going to be hard to take full advantage of that. But nonetheless, it's really nice to chip units down for your bonus unit to kill. So next we have Bonfire, which is whatever. It'll probably do a lot with him. Steady Stance 4. So we got our next upgraded skill here. Gives the typical +8 as you would expect, and it has the guard effect. Now that's pretty crazy, honestly. So this lets your slower armor units, who isn't Brave Ephraim, to have basically enemy face special fighter if you use Vengeful Fighter. Granted, you won't get the special charge on your attacks, but either way, it's kind of pseudo special fighter. You don't have to be fast to take full advantage of it, basically. So also, if you run Steady Stance with Bold Fighter, you have decent, crazy offensive capabilities with crazy defensive capabilities. Best of both worlds. So this will be really good on a lot of the slower armor units in the meta right now. It'll be good. It'll be a great skill in general. Wary Fighters, whatever, and Surtur's Menace, his preferred skill. We have at the start of turn, if the unit is within 2 spaces of a foe, grants +4 to all stats for 1 turn, and does Threaten Spectrum basically. So this is also great for Babysitting Emblem because, you know, debuffing 4 on all of your enemies is a big help for your bonus unit, especially since they're getting bonus stats as well. So yeah, overall, I mean, this guy will be really good for Babysitting Emblem. Again, it will be tough to maneuver him around though for it, so you have to find a way to deal with that. But I mean, he is an armor unit. He'll have crazy BST, so he'll be good to have, you know, score-wise in general. So yeah. All right, let's take a look at the battle here. Okay, so he has 50 HP, which is really good. Obviously, he's an armor unit though, so I'm expecting him to have. I don't think he'll have 175, though he'll be in the over 175 BST. But I'm expecting maybe he'll be have a super boon to hit 175 like the others that don't have trainee BST. So, but maybe he'll get special treatment because he's like a special final boss of an entire book. But we'll see.
Scatter like ash.
Okay, so 69. He is getting 27 bonus damage, which means he has 54 defense right now. So we can assume the enemy initiated, so he's getting +8. So, the quick maths, here we go. 27, 54, 54 minus 8. 46. That's 46 defense, which is really high. 43 if you take off the weapon, which is really high. So I don't know if this enemy is being affected by his C skill. But even if he is, I mean, that's like what, 30, 43, 39 base defense, which is really, really high. So I'm expecting Sura to be relatively min-maxed, rivaling Arden even. So, I mean, I think he'll be a pretty solid unit. I mean, these units aren't really like super desired, so like they have to make him attractive somehow with crazy stats or crazy abilities and whatnot. So yeah, I guess that's about it. And we have a paralog story. I'm not the freak. They're probably gonna pull the I'm not the Surtur, you know. But Loki's here as a boss, so maybe they'll do something interesting. And we don't have any news on the Grand Hero battle, so that could be like, what's his face? Harid, the brother, which is kind of weird as a Grand Hero battle, but yeah, we'll have to wait and see who shows up for that. But either way, that's what I think. I don't think I'll be pulling on this banner. I'll try a free pull for Yogurt. But I am still trying to save orbs up for the next time Halloween Mia shows up. I need 3 more. And also need to save up for my future plus 10 Legendary Lin. So yeah, alright, this will be a nice chance to save money and orbs. So, alright, let me know if you're going to pull for this banner and who you're pulling for and why. And I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. But that'll be it for this video. If you have... if you want to leave a like, please leave a like. And if you want more of this content in the future, please subscribe. Thanks. Goodbye.